Hello, everybody. We have just closed our first annual Play and Tech Festival through Troupe 1096, and I couldn't be more pleased or more proud of the experience as a whole. It was actually really amazing. We had some awesome judges adjudicate work of high school students. The submissions included play readings and short films and technical designs. It was really cool. And we had over 60 votes from the public on their favorite submissions. And just to read some of the comments that people had about this festival, I'm just going to read down this list. Bravo, what a risk you took to put yourself out there and show your creative flair. We enjoyed watching each and every submission and hope this only grows each year. In a typical year, I'm not sure if there's space right now for this festival with everything that we normally have going on, but I wonder too if there's a way to like fit it in, because I think what happened this year was really cool. They also said, everyone did so well, they should all be proud. Can't wait to see everyone in the theater again soon. And with that, hopefully you can see everyone in the theater again soon. I just secured the rights for Carrie the Musical, which we will hopefully perform mid-May. I'm keeping the dates a little bit flexible because I don't know what other events might be going on around that time. But in talking to administration at the high school, if things continue on the path that things are going now, we should be able to have a limited audience of like 50 people and do a live show in our theater for the end of the year, which would be, if it can be done safely, would be just the best thing I can think of, especially to give the seniors that I have this year. They really deserve a show in our space. They also said, I enjoyed all of the creativity and appreciate all the long hours that went into these works. Congratulations. It's inspiring to see how you students have persevered through this challenging year. Keep it up. Absolutely. Kudos to all participants in this wonderful presentation of Theater Online. Creativity and talent continue to glow from Troupe 1096. That's awesome. So much thought, time, and planning put into all of the submissions. Congratulations to all of the talented DHS actors. And then somebody posted, why are we all in sync with the murder idea? Which is a little bit true, I suppose. So I just wanted to start with that because ultimately that is the heart of this festival, to share work, to give a platform to my students, to feel that they have creativity to share, and get some feedback and get that connection to our audience again. Hopefully we can be on stage sooner than later, but I think this tech festival, or this Play in Tech Festival, shows that that we can stay connected and we can continue to do work no matter what our environment is. And so thank you to everyone who's really put themselves into every bit of this festival. Thank you so much. And so now to announce the winners. Again, the heart of this festival is community and connection and growing art, but let's get to some awards. So, we will start with the technical designs. For the technical designs, the fan favorite was Sammy Newcomer with costume designs for Addams Family. Congratulations, Sammy Newcomer. And the critics' choice for best design goes to Kayla Johnson. Awesome work, Kayla. Really, really great work on that. So the play that was the fan favorite was Waiting for You. Completely incredible, really upping the production value of the festival as a whole. I am blown away and impressed by what you two were able to do with that short film. So thank you so much for submitting that. If you voted for Waiting for You, just know that that is the festival cut. There's actually a director's cut of Waiting for You that's about 20 minutes long and well worth watching. especially if you like the festival cut. It just goes a little bit deeper, takes a little bit more time for some of the story elements, and it's definitely worth a watch. And kind of following along that line, our fan favorite actor was Aiden Hurley. Awesome work, Aiden. Thank you so much. And our fan favorite actress was Helene Brimhall. Again, it just speaks to how impactful the short film was for our audience. Really, really awesome work, you two. And then now when it comes to judges' critiques, the Critics' Choice Awards, we actually, so for the plays, we have a 3-way tie, which is pretty cool. And then for the actors, we have a 2-way tie. And then for the actresses, I just want to say, actually, I should say this, everything was mentioned by judges somewhere on their form. Every person, every play. There is no like standout winner above anyone else. But when I kind of tabulated up, there were, there were some that were ahead. I will say, there was one very clear actress that was in all of the judges' comments. And so maybe I will start with that. The Critics' Choice for Best Actress goes to Caitlyn Bowie. Caitlyn, you did such great work in the 2 shows that you were in. I love your character and your accent for The Death of Pi, and Game Night was so fun playing between the 2 characters. You really went for it. You performed on Zoom like you were on stage, and it really showed, and it was great. I do want to say that every single actress got a shout out or a mention from an adjudicator at some point in the adjudication. But Caitlyn, you really did seem to stand out in the comments from the adjudicators. So well done. And for the actors, we have a tie. And so in no particular order, the first actor to receive Critics' Choice is Lucas Spader. Again, Lucas, great job in The Death of Pi. I thought that you and Caitlyn played really, really good off of each other. And the kind of stylized take on it was really awesome. And Topher, just really beautiful, vulnerable work in Why Did You Have to Go? And I think that really showed through, and the judges really commented on that a lot. So really awesome, touching work, Topher, and Lucas in The World Is Beautiful as well. Some really kind of vulnerable and touching work in that. Awesome. And then we have a 3-way tie for the plays. And again, each play was mentioned at some point in the judges' critique, but in no particular order. The first play to get Critics' Choice for Best Script is The World Is Beautiful. Good job, Lucas Spader. It was a really, really touching piece that you created. And so thank you for sharing that with us. The next is The Death of Pi. I remember reading that when Lilia first sent it to me, and I just gasped like 3 times and laughed a lot. It took such surprising turns. It was absurd, but also relevant, and just a really, really interesting piece that she created. So if you have not seen Death of Pi, I suggest going back and looking at that. And then the third play to tie is Meat. Good job, Rebecca. I think Meet is so funny. These two girls in the most dire of circumstances still can't get over like bickering about inane things in their lives. And the way it's written and your flair for dialogue is so funny and great. Meet was a play that Becca wrote as a sophomore for class, and just kind of pulled it back up to submit it for this festival, and I'm so glad it did so well. So those are the awards. We will get you plaques for your awards soon. And we have a little special surprise for everyone who has been part of the festival and making it such a success this first year. So thank you so much to everybody. Thank you for your work, community. Thank you for watching and sharing and being a part of it. I couldn't be more happy or proud or pleased. Also, we have 1984 the process for 1984 has been a really interesting adventure from the very beginning of the year. So it was the first project that we decided to work on, and then we went through a series of just obstacles in trying to get it together and not really knowing how to do the technology in the way that we wanted to present it. And we finally ironed things out. And it's going to be filming individual students in front of a green screen and then splicing it all together to create a really, what I think it's going to be really cool. And so we're going to do the filming for it next weekend. And students will be coming in one at a time with every safety precaution in order. And we've gone through administration and there's like permission slips. So I just want to ensure everyone knows that we're being as safe as possible. So we're filming it next weekend, and it's probably going to take about 3 weeks to put all the pieces together. So you can expect to see something about 1984 around mid-March. And then, like I said earlier, administration has said that as long as things continue in the direction we're going and there's no like major obstacles with the pandemic or new events with the pandemic, we should be able to have a stage production at the end of the year, which will be Carrie the Musical. The only issue with that show is that we can only have about 50 people in the audience, and we're not going to have any sort of streaming rights or things like that. They're not available for that show. So we will share that show with as many people from the community as possible. So I would say if you really want to be part of that or to be in the audience for that production, let me know sooner than later. Maybe I can start putting people on lists even before tickets go up. I don't want to charge more for a limited audience. I think it's just the reality of where we are. So I'm still kind of figuring some of those details out though. But again, thank you so much. And thank you for supporting the work of Troupe 1096.